हमारा मुआशरा औरत की इज्जत पे खड़ा है।
कैसे बात शुरू करूं? पहला जुमला क्या बोलूं?
I love you, ताबिश।
इतनी जहालत, काश कि थोड़ी सी भी पढ़ी लिखी होती तुम नाज की तरह।
पाँव पकड़ लेना उसके, हीरा दिल है मेरे बेटे का, ऐसे पिघलेगा देखती रह जाओगी। ठीक कह रही हैं, हीरा दिल तो है लेकिन हीरा कभी पिघलता नहीं।
Hello viewers, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to do a complete story recap and explanation of episode 5. In this episode, Beena's life takes an extremely emotional turn that will leave you heartbroken. So let's get straight into the story. The episode begins with Beena sitting in front of a religious scholar, Molvi Saab. Grief and heavy anxiety are clearly visible on her face. She asks him a question that makes anyone stop and think. She asks, if someone wants to commit a sin, but seeks forgiveness, tauba, before even committing it, will their tauba be accepted? The scholar is surprised and asks her what the sin actually is. But Beena, out of fear and helplessness, refuses to reveal the details. Seeing her condition, the scholar points towards her and asks, Beena Beta, what are you planning to do? Beena quickly handles the situation and says that she is asking on behalf of a friend. Hearing this, the scholar guides her and says, no, child. A sin committed with such an intention is not forgiven. You should talk to your friend and guide her away from the wrong path. Next, the scene shifts to Tabish, who is busy preparing for his second marriage. He goes shopping with Naz and takes her to the exact same expensive jeweler from where he had once bought a 1.5 crore necklace for Beena. The shopkeeper recognizes Tabish instantly and starts showing them even more expensive jewelry collections. Both Tabish and Naz get completely immersed in their wedding shopping. After this, we see Beena visiting her mother's home, Make. She brings a full bag of her belongings with her and tells her mother, this is some of my old stuff. Please keep it here. Whenever I get time later, I will sort out what is needed and what is not. Seeing the deep hopelessness in Beena's voice, her mother gets worried and says, you are living good days now. Your husband treats you so well. Then why are you talking so hopelessly? Beena softly replies that she feels like coming back and staying at her mother's place forever. Her mother asks if she had a fight with Tabish, to which Beena replies, no, Ami, we don't fight anymore. Beena's heart is extremely heavy. She rests her head on her mother's lap and asks her to recite a surah so her restless heart can find some peace. It is a deeply emotional mother-daughter moment. During shopping, while Tabish is getting his wedding sherwani designed, memories of his first wedding suddenly flash before his eyes. He remembers Beena's face. But just then, Naz walks in, and Tabish gets distracted, coming back to a good mood. Meanwhile, back at home, Tabish's mother calls both her daughters to discuss whether she should attend Tabish's second nikah or not. The first daughter says, you shouldn't go, Ami. If Beena Bobby finds out, she will feel very hurt. The second daughter says, no, he's our only brother. You should definitely participate in his happiness. Tabish's mother remains stuck in this confusion, unable to decide what to do. Later, Tabish and Naz go to a restaurant for dinner. As they walk past a table, the people sitting there comment, what a lovely father-daughter couple. Hearing this, Naz loses her temper and goes straight to confront them. However, it turns out those people were talking about a picture on their phone, not about Naz and Tabish. Naz feels extremely embarrassed and leaves the restaurant in anger. Inside the car, Tabish tries to make her understand. There is an age difference between us. Think about it again. you will have to face such comments in the future as well. But Naz replies that she is ready to face anything for the sake of his love. When Beena returns home, her mother-in-law asks her to take out some jewelry and clothes, claiming there is a wedding function at her daughter's in-laws. Beena asks which function it is, and the mother-in-law lies, saying it's a small wedding where only she has been invited, and Tabish will drop her off. As Beena hands over the jewelry, her mother-in-law secretly thinks to herself that she will gift one of these jewelry sets to her new daughter-in-law, Naz, so that something goes from her side too. When Beena goes back to her room, she thinks deeply about her mother-in-law's behavior. Her doubts are now turning into certainty that Tabish is indeed getting married for the second time.
Tabish arrives home and greets Beena. Beena replies strictly to the point, without asking any extra questions. Seeing this, Tabish feels happy and says, "Stay like this always. Don't ask unnecessary questions, because I don't like them." Tabish then goes to his mother, boasts about Beena's changed behavior, credits his mother's advice for it, and reminds her to attend his nikah the next day. Later at the dining table, while Tabish is having dinner, he asks Beena to join him. Beena says she isn't hungry. Tabish playfully remarks, "That's a good way to lose weight. You made the right decision at the right time." Beena calmly replies, "Yes, and there are many more decisions left to make." Tabish gets slightly confused by her words, but ignores it and leaves after finishing his meal.
After Tabish leaves, Beena goes to her children's room. She kisses them passionately and cries softly, saying, "Please forgive your mother. I was completely helpless." Beena then goes to her room and waits for the dawn to break. When Tabish wakes up and sees her sitting awake in the dark, he asks, "Didn't you sleep?" Beena replies, "I couldn't sleep. And anyway, it's almost time for Tahajjud." As the time for Tahajjud starts, Beena gets up, takes warm water and clean clothes, and goes to her mother-in-law's room. The mother-in-law is surprised to see her so early and says, "Why did you bring it so early? It wasn't morning yet." And that is when Beena delivers the most heartbreaking line of the entire episode. "Who knows, Manji? Morning might come for you, but maybe not for me." And on this thrilling cliffhanger and painful dialogue, episode 5 comes to an end.
What do you think will be Beena's next step? Will she leave Tabish forever? Or is there a bigger twist coming up in episode 6? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this recap, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more drama updates. Okay, take care and goodbye.
पापा मम्मा कहाँ चली गई?
क्यों रो रही हो? कुछ नहीं होगा, आ जाएंगी। ऐसे ही नाफरमान औरत को घर में रखना ही नहीं चाहिए।
अगर वाकई घर छोड़कर चली गई है तो कोई खत छोड़कर गई होगी।
हाँ भाई दुल्हे मियाँ, बारात की तैयारियां कैसे चल रही हैं?
और हम ब्लैकमेल कर रही है मुझे। समझ रही होगी ऐसा करने से मैं नाज से निकाह नहीं करूंगा।
आज सुबह एक औरत ने ट्रेन की पटरियों पर कूदकर अपनी जान दे दी।
साहब जी, बीना बाजी भी इसी बाजार जाती थी।
और उन्होंने भी आज सबसे कपड़े पहने हुए थे।